Hello everybody and welcome to Berringer, and today it's going to be a bit of a mixture really. I've got some plans afoot and there's going to be some changes to my layout, nothing too horrific, that I thought I'd like to share with you. And also I'd like to sort of say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel over the period that I've been doing my videos, and also for those who are also recently subscribing to my videos. And I do this because I enjoy putting up videos and feel like I can learn from fellow YouTubers, and maybe they can learn from me, and also that I get inspiration from other YouTubers too. And so I just wanted to say that because it doesn't really matter whether my videos are liked or disliked, because I don't really go by the ratings or the viewing figures that I have on my channel, because I don't do it for any sort of satisfaction or anything like that. I do it because I feel like I have something to offer, and that fellow YouTubers have something to offer me. So that's enough of that. On the left you can see my recent addition to my layout, which is the Hornby NSE VEP, and on your right is the Beckman SEP. And I'm very happy that the NSE VEP will sit lovely on my layout. And as far as the changes goes, basically pan to the right there, you can see that my roof has actually been painted underneath. It's just got a primer on it. It hasn't been finished yet, so as you can see it's just white at the moment. It hasn't been finished yet. So I'll be doing that very soon, and that's where we're at with the roof. Now, as far as the changes are concerned, there will be some changes made to this layout. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Somebody gave me a wonderful piece of advice, and I will share it with all of you, unless I've done so already, and that was that once you've laid your track, is that you should just leave it for 2 months and don't do anything with it. Just lay your track and run it for a couple of months without doing anything with it, or don't do any ballasting or anything like that. Now, this configuration of my track layout has been pretty much the way it's been for more than 2 months now, and I've been overall pretty much happy with it. However, recently a few issues have come to light in which I think, oh, this could be done a little bit better. Now, one of the sections that's come to light is this middle section here, where my 33 is clearly demonstrating at the moment. There we go. We have this gap in the middle at the moment. Now, this being a studio layout, there's always shortage of space, and I'm always trying to find ingenious ways of trying to save some space and trying to create space and make the most of what I have. So the plan is, we're going to be creating another siding. I was going to create a little island here with just some static grass, but what I'm going to do to make this a little bit more interesting is to actually lay another track here, which will sort of finish there, and that will take 2 locos. Now, I don't know if you can see here, there's just a piece of wood here, and that's because this part of the track isn't actually flat. There's actually a slight dip, so it isn't quite level. So the plan is going to be, is basically where that wood is going to be to slightly raise the outer track, and so the middle track here, which is going to be the siding here, will be on the lower platform, and so it's just going to create a bit of a little height, a little mini embankment, which will be then have either some stanchions across it or a little brick wall or something like that. So there'll be a difference in the level up until about this point here, and then it will level out as it gets towards the end there. So I think that will create a nice little bit of general interest, and also it will add me 2 more stabling points within the layout, because where my 50 is currently sitting, that's now going to be used for my class 08 shunter, which is living at the other end, because what I need to do is at the other end there's going to be some slightly more work done over there, which I'll take you there now. Is like, again, nothing's too exciting, but what we're going to do is we're going to remove this section from the point onwards all the way down to the bend of the tunnel, and remove that point down there, and we're going to have a slightly more gradual curve as opposed to that one over there, which seems a bit too sharp. So I wanted to make it a bit more realistic. So all we're going to be doing is removing that point and that track and all this track work here up until the point here, and we're just going to get a piece of flexi track and just create a gradual curve into the tunnel mouth at the end. So that means we're going to lose that stabling point and that siding there, which is why that 08 is going to end up living where my 50 is, and that means to compensate for losing that one, we're going to put another siding along the middle here, which will take 2 locos of the class 50 sort of size. So that's going to be the sort of plan and layout for it. And I also want to try and, because obviously I want to get the turbo banjo up and running, but obviously I want to get this end sorted out as well first. So that's going to be the next job. So there's a slight sort of dip here, so I'm going to level out and raise this back one. So I think that's going to look really nice when it's all done. So yeah, so that's about it really. I think I've decided after much deliberation that I was going to, about these painted benches, whether I was going to keep them or not. I think I've decided to keep them. I think I've decided that I can live with them and I'm quite happy with them. So the next point that I'm going to be doing really is to create this little bit of height here, put a siding in here, and basically, yeah, creating a little bit of interest there. I think it'll look really nice like that, and also to smooth out that curve down the end, which will mean that some of the longer trains, I've noticed that since I've got my VEP, it doesn't particularly like tight corners, and it isn't tight, but I mean it is quite tight, and I think it'd be quite nice just to ease the curve a little bit. So that's what I'll be doing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.